You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. Up tonight, we have one sauce on deck. This one here is from Carlos Consuming Fire. This is his ghost pepper sauce. So, as we continue to work through the lineup here, this is going to be about the middle of the road as far as his heat offerings go, based on the overall scale that is shown on the side. He has this rated as a 3 out of 5. Now, let us do this. As you can see there, same great branding, clear expectations of what you're getting into with the ghost pepper being on the front. Now, give this one a good shake, and we will get this one rolling. So, for those that are keeping track, yes, this does have a perforation on the cellophane. Simple enough. Take that off, and off to the side it goes. So, color on this sauce, bright, beautiful red. You're seeing some pepper strands kind of in there from the overall mash aspect. The peppers are really noticeable. I love that. Great overall aroma. Definitely picking up the nice ghost body, what smells like a little bit of garlic. This is just really showcasing and highlighting the pepper. Then that is the cool part about this whole entire lineup so far. So let's get this one rolling. And beautiful flow, medium consistency, nice little chunks in there every so often. I see some seeds, etc. So love what is going on here. And cheers. Wow. Beautiful. Really just kind of moving it around, really taking it in. Absolutely phenomenal. One thing that I love the most about these is really the amount of attention that is given towards the peppers that are used in all of his sauce lineups. Now, this one has that beautiful, bright ghost pepper taste. And the great part about it is during that first 30 seconds, you're really able to sit there, appreciate, and take in, just the overall flavor profile of a ghost pepper. You do have some little accents in there of what tastes like maybe some citrus or some vinegar with a little bit of garlic, but you're really getting a nice showcase of what these peppers taste like. If you've never had them, great way to kind of dive in and figure out kind of those flavor notes. Now, with this being a ghost pepper sauce, not much there as far as the initial punch from the heat, because ghost pepper is one of those that really latches in, as it's doing now, to the back of the throat and turns up the heat, and it just parks there, and it's like a slow building ember that is going off. So absolutely love every little bit of that as well. Now, from a versatility standpoint, I can see myself utilizing this with like tacos, burritos, quesadillas, enchiladas, seafood, protein and veggies, burgers, sandwiches, pizzas, hot wings. Very versatile in that sense. Now, not one, once again, that is geared towards the idea of dessert. Could you use it? Sure. But it's going to be much more geared towards like a savory dish. So absolutely love that. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and read off some ingredients here. All right. So ghost pepper mash. And then we have water, onion, cider vinegar, garlic, citric acid, xanthan gum, and spices. Same overall breakdown here of really showcasing and highlighting the overall pepper in these sauces. If you're working on your own personal best, this is going to be a nice medium heat sauce for you all day long. If you are, just starting out, not the one you want to start with, take a look at the jalapeno, take a look at the habanero, then work your way in. Could you still get away with using this? Yes, it would just need to be done so in moderation. So keep that in mind and make sure that you use a little at a time to start to figure out when it becomes a little bit too much for you. So best way to go about it without really, eating into your food and getting more than you wanted to bite off at one point. If you would like to pick up this sauce, I'll have the links down below for it, as well as a link to the main site so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products from Carlos Consuming Fire. Also, I will have up above the link to tonight's podcast where you can check out the official scorecard for this sauce, plus an interview with Carlos. So I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world to hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.